Ultimate wealth is found in wisdom alone.
Hello, everybody. John, Neal, and Robert here. Today, we're going to be talking about 401ks. Neal, start us off. Who might this apply to?
Yeah, so this is primarily for business owners. And in particular, the business owners that we work with in this particular segment are your S corp filers, LLCs filing as S corp, or sole proprietors that are filing as self-employed. And so these are the kind of primary people we're talking to in this regard. Oftentimes there's this question that comes up for small businesses: what type of retirement plan, which is now required in Oregon, which is where we're based, to have some sort of a retirement plan offered. And the question comes: should I do a simple IRA, a SEP IRA, a 401k? And then inside 401k, there's all sorts of different options. And so specifically what we want to talk about with this is sort of once you've graduated out of the simple to the maybe to a SEP, or a SEP to a simple, and then to 401k, what are some of those particular benefits to having a 401k?
All right, Robert, how about specifics? Roths have income limits. Is the same true about 401ks? What can people contribute? Give us some of those details related to 401ks.
401ks offer a lot more flexibility to especially to high income individuals, because they have no caps on income. With simple or with traditional IRAs, with Roth IRAs, the individual savings plans, those income or the contribution limits each year are rather low, about 6,500 in 2023 for most individuals, plus a $1,000 catch-up. 401k, on the other hand, has the ability in 2023 for any participant, owners, high-income individuals included, to contribute up to $22,500 for the year. Plus, there's another $7,500 possible for individuals over 50. And that's not even talking about the employer match and profit sharing options. And there's also the ability for a 401k to be both pre-tax, tax-deferred contributions, or they can also have the Roth option, which is after tax today for being tax-free distributions in the future. Both of those options are available to every participant in a 401k, and you really don't get those opportunities in any other sort of program.
Neal, talk to us more about benefits. These 401ks, they benefit employers and employees, right?
Absolutely. One of the main reasons that we'll have a client, again, S corp or sole proprietor, start a 401k plan is because it does help with employee retention. Your simple IRA will max out at a much lower limit. For 2023, the simple IRA max contribution in 2023 is $15,500. So that's much less than the $22,500 employee contribution in a 401k. The other thing is that you can match. So, employees will match. They're encouraging their employees to save more money. So in a 401k, you can adjust that match depending on what type of plan you want to offer. A lot of our clients will start what we call a safe harbor plan. So the IRS has some rules that restrict contributions for high income earners. But a safe harbor plan is just that. It's a safe harbor that if your plan matches certain parameters, you're safe from those top heavy rules. You could do a non-elective 3%, or you could do a elective 5%, or you could do a phase-in of, say, 100% on the first 3 and 50% on the next 2% contribution.
Real briefly, another point that you've made a number of times, Neal, is the ability to have the ERISA protections, the creditor protections in the 401k plans that help against creditors and bankruptcy courts. And there's protections available for the assets that are inside of a 401k for that's good for owners and participants.
It used to be in the past that starting a 401k was very difficult to do. It was very expensive to do, but the industry is kind of catching up with technology. And so the ability to start a 401k from the ground up is much more affordable than it used to be. So if it's been a few years since you looked at this, or you thought about it at one time and maybe have kicked it down the road, you know, this is the time to maybe pick that back up and look at it again, because the efficiencies that have developed over the last 5 to 10 years in technology and setting up 401k is much easier and more affordable than it used to be.